Awesome. All right. This one, yeah, okay. Well, do it because we sort of did it on the sideboard a minute ago. Well, what I would start off with before you times it by 10, because yes, you will times it by 10 in the end just to get rid of the decimal, I would rewrite it as a fraction over 100 because it's a percentage. Unfortunately, I do not have any. Okay, so you're happy with that?
Yeah, and then times them by 10.
Why are we going to times them by 10?
Because the 5 is a 10. The 0.5?
Yeah, because we want to get rid of the decimal point. Yeah, okay, well, we want to simplify it. Now, this one doesn't actually say to simplify it, but it's a good habit to get into, to simplify everything. So is everyone happy with the fact that 35.5% is that over 100? And then we just times it by 10 to get rid of that bloody decimal?
If it doesn't say to the simplest form.
Yep. Do you have to do it? Technically, you should always simplify everything. But in the HSC, I have been assured that they will check it on one question. Okay? They won't go through, like 355 over 1,000 is correct. It's not the simplest form, but it is correct. When we examine you, when we assess you, I probably shouldn't put this on record just in case I'm absolutely wrong, but I know as for me, when I assess you, if I am trying to find out whether you can convert something to a fraction, that's what I want to know whether you can do. Okay. If I'm not technically, like, especially when we get further on, we're doing calculus and stuff, I'm not actually finding out if you can simplify. I might ask that question once, but that's not what I'm testing in this particular question. So if you simplify it, great. If I haven't asked for it, nah. It's more important that you can do that bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of the time, I don't want to take marks off you if you've shown that you can do what I asked. Yeah? But it's a good habit to be in, if you can, to simplify everything you can. So we're going to divide this by 5. And what are we going to get?
35.
What is it?
71 over 200.
I'm going to assume you said 71?
Yeah, over 200.
Cool, I thought you said 79 for a second. Okay. Everyone happy with that?
So that is a simplified
Yeah.
form.
Yeah, that 5 goes into that 71 times, 5 goes into that 200 times. Okay? All good? All right, I'm actually going to keep it running and we're going to do this one. Write 0.436 as a percentage. What's up, Butch? Times it by 100. He's on top of it. So 0.436 equals, we want to write it as a percentage.
100.6.
Yes, you could write that over 100. You'd get 436 over 1,000 if we wrote it as, because that's 6 to 1,000. Yeah?
That's 4 digits.
Yeah, cool. So, but now we want it over 100 because we want it as a percentage, right? So, what would you do? You divide both sides. So you'd end up with 43.6 over 100, which equals 43.6%. Now, what Budge said was interesting. As a decimal, you can just go equals 0.436 times 100 equals 43.6%. They both ways work. Both ways work. This one, you've gone from a decimal to a fraction to a percentage. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right, let's move on. Yeah.
I've just gone from a fraction to from a decimal to a fraction to a percentage. Here, what we've just done is you've gone straight from a decimal straight to a percentage. By knowing that.
It wants it as a percentage, it always wants it under 100.
Yeah, it's
Not a full number.
not as 1,000. No, if it happens to be a decimal over 100, so be it. That's what the percentage will end up. Because the percentage is always over 100. Yes, ma'am?
Not get involved with that.
Then I'm going to hit pause.